And then Bernie is 6'6". June 6th.
June 6th. Yeah, that's a good job. So you have another one on the way.
We do, yes. We do.
Congratulations. Do
Thank
we
you.
know? Do we know what we're having yet?
Yeah, we do. It's a boy. We do.
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
So this means
So,
you're done. You're all the way done.
oh, I'm done for sure. Yeah, I'm
Is
definitely done.
is she done?
She says she's done, but I mean, I don't know.
You're
I
you
think
got.
I feel like women like they love that baby phase, and then once they're out of it, they want to go back to it.
Yeah. No. Just get cut. Call it a day. Be like, I
Right.
got the boy. We're done. Is his name going to be
Just get
Gordon
snipped.
also?
I don't know, man. So the thing is I'm the fourth Gordon,
Mm-hmm.
but not Gordon the fourth. Like our middle names are different, you know?
Yeah.
So there's a part of me that wants to keep that going,
The answer
but
is
at the
yes.
same
The answer
time,
is yes. The answer is yes.
I don't want to put like I want him to be himself, you know?
Well, then make his middle name Gordon.
See, that's an option too.
Yeah, I'm here to help, G. That's what these interactions are here for. Like Little Rich, he's the third, but he has a different middle name.
Then all of you? Or
All of us.
you're not a junior, are you?
Yeah,
Oh, you are.
yeah, I am.
So what made you not just go for the third?
What made me not go for the third one? Oh, the third?
Yeah.
I don't know. I wanted his middle name to be Danger, so his name would be Richard Danger Jefferson. And so
That sounds like something that you would do.
No, because then, Dick is short for Richard, so his name would be Dick Danger. So that would have been an awesome gamer tag, an awesome name. She wasn't having that, so
I bet.
yeah, we settled on Dominus, so it's Richard Dominus.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm making things up over here. Austin Danger Powers. Yes, Kim. I'm glad you got the joke. What else is going on, man? What's your Twitch stream? Hey, everybody. I'm Richard Jefferson. This is Gordon Hayward. Follow me at Richard A. Jefferson on IG. Follow Gordon at
Gordon Hayward.
Now, but let's get Gordon Hayward. Yo, so what's your Twitch handle for all you people that want to follow?
The Twitch handle is GD Hayward.
GD Hayward.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
Now I just have to say I've noticed all these NBA players are streaming now, and I have to say that I'm the original OG streamer over here. Before it was cool. It was cool.
I will have to say this.
Back then, you were making fun of me for it.
Well, I was making fun of you for like League of Legends and all that other stuff, and all. I wasn't
exactly. That's what I streamed today.
I understand. I'm not saying that game, but when you were talking about Halo, we agreed on a lot more than just.
You actually made fun of me for a lot of different things, if I remember right.
Well, the messed up thing about people that you guys don't know about G is like the nicest person in the world, and when he gets uncomfortable or awkward, he smiles or laughs. Right, so that's the default. And our lockers were literally directly across from each other, directly across on the other side of the locker room. So any speech, anything that happened, he would just look directly over at me and then try to avoid eye contact. It was hilarious.
Yeah, you're just like smiling the whole time during these important speeches. Coach is giving this inspirational message, and you're just cracking up over here.
Why do you keep looking at me?
I don't know, because I probably was thinking the same thing you were.
Okay, so listen, have you talked to, you've had two teammates now on different teams that have contracted the virus. So I know for you, you understand the seriousness of kind of hunkering down. But, Rudy and Marcus, have you talked to either of them?
Yeah, I haven't talked to Rudy. Marcus, I don't talk to him every day, but from what I've heard, he's doing well and fine. And it just is, I'm sure it's certainly scary if you have it and, you don't want to spread it around or anything too.
Yeah. Have you been tested?
I have been tested, but we're waiting on results.
Oh.
So that's been the part that's also been like basically our test got put in with everybody's test. We did private testing just based off of what happened with Rudy, and we were one of the teams that played him within the last 10 days or whatever. We kind of wanted to get tested and make sure, and at that point in time we thought we could get back into the facility, so we wanted to kind of expedite that process. But Massachusetts has kind of had, a lot of people with it, and so we're still kind of waiting on results. We've had different people with the team find out the results, but they're kind of coming back one by one. So I don't know yet. I mean, I feel great. I don't believe that I have it, but that's kind of the danger with this thing, right? Is some people have it and they don't have any symptoms.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna go and check your stream and see, if it's a little erratic, if it's not as strong as it should be. That's what I'm trying to.
you don't even know how to log on.
I have no idea how to log on. You know what I've been playing? I've been playing a ton of Warzone. That's what I've been.
That's
doing.
what I heard everyone's been playing.
Yeah, I've been on the Warzone, and it's like, dude, well, I don't say Let me say this: when you eventually retire in like 8 years, yes, you're gonna still be able to play video games, but oh no, it's time for you to get Call of Duty, and now you're on duty. Like now you're just like
all the time.
No. Yeah, there is no, you need to relax. This is how you unwind. This is daddy's alone time. Like, no, dude. Time to show back.
What about naps? Tell me those haven't gone away completely.
No. Naps are grandfathered in. Like that,
Oh,
I do
okay.
that because they have to be. Like
I
I
like
take
that.
naps to this day, right? I'll go work out, take my nap, call it, whatever, and then hang out with the kids afterwards. You got to do the naps. That's just what you've been doing since you were 15.
Right. What are you doing all day, dude? What do you do right now?
What do I do? Well, I do
Yeah.
work. I work for ESPN, hence why I have this Sports Center handle.
Uh-huh.
Funny story. I get this thing that says, Bronny sends you a message. And I'm like, why is little Bron sending me a message? And so I click on it, but it was to the Sports Center Instagram. So now I'm controlling Sports Center. So I go, somebody asked him a question about how many games he had won on Warzone. It was Omar. So he doesn't know. And I go, man, you're whack and so is your dad, right? And
with the Sports Center handle.
With the Sports Center handle, right? I say it in a direct message. And then all of a sudden something pops up and it says, hey, man, I don't know who wrote that last message. It wasn't me, right? It was Omar. So then I hit him up. I was like, yo, man, this is Richard. Tell your pops what's up. Keep balling. But this Sports Center thing, I'm going to really start trolling people via Sports Center. I'm going to have
I think that should be your gig. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
you would be a really good Sports Center.
I don't know, Omar, if he's going to really appreciate that, but I'm going to really start getting in here and just starting to mess with people. And
mess with them too. Mess with the Sports Center people.
Oh yeah, I'm just going to say like random stuff. It's still, we're owned by Disney, so I'm going to keep it PG, but I'm still going to probably mess with people a little bit.
Right.
What are you doing to stay in shape?
I mean, I've done some workouts at the house.
Awful.
Yeah, terrible. I mean, the work, both my effort and the equipment, terrible.
Terrible.
It's hard, to be honest. It's hard to, like, I need to go somewhere to work out because then I get locked in and feel like I'm going to go work. But when I just have to wake up and go down to the basement and then and then I have girls running through, like trying to do the exercises, but then it just is not a good environment for working out. But I've done that a little bit. I bought my wife a Peloton, like I think a year ago for Christmas.
Yeah. How much dust has it collected?
Well, I don't think it's been ridden on more than 10 times in a year. But
I did the same thing. It goes through phases.
Now, in her defense, she's been pregnant.
Omar just goes, Richard, you had me terrified last night. No lie. Omar, it's just the beginning. As long as I have this, it's about to be Troll Central. Again, I'm Richard Jefferson. This is Gordon Hayward. Go follow him at Gordon Hayward Instagram. Follow me, Richard Jefferson Instagram. Also, what's your Twitch one more time?
GD Hayward.
Okay. Okay. So I got a couple of questions, man. I know right now we're supposed to be coming together as a community, but I have a couple of questions for you, right? And there's no judgment involved here, but I just want to know a couple answers. Okay. We're gonna get to the nitty gritty. No judgment. All right. Cats or dogs?
Dogs.
Good job. Red Vines or Twizzlers?
Red Vines.
You're a good man. Xbox or PlayStation?
Xbox.
Gee, why am I
3 for
asking
3?
you questions? I could just
3 for 3?
input my answers.
Yeah.
You're a good man. What's the best
Those
show?
are obvious ones, though.
Yeah, I know they're obvious. Like anybody, like seriously, anybody that likes Twizzlers are idiots, and I
Right.
stand by that. I don't like you. Don't send me any message. Again, so we know what is the show that you're watching right now?
The show we are watching right now is called Good Girls
Okay,
on Netflix.
okay,
It's been okay so far. This is a show that I'm watching with my wife. We're running out of shows, to be honest.
okay. What three
We
shows would
watch.
you recommend?
I would recommend Jack Ryan for sure. I would recommend Marvelous Mrs. Maisel.
Great show, bro.
Really, really good
Really
show.
good show.
And third one, I would probably recommend Altered Carbon. I'm watching the second season now, but first season was good.
Okay, yeah, we got to keep the show. Have you seen The Boys?
I have seen The Boys, yeah.
It's pretty intense, right? What do you think?
Yeah, it was all right. It was
Just all
I
right?
give it like a 6. Yeah,
What?
a 6 out of 10.
You give it a 6 out of 10? What's your
Yeah.
number one show?
Ever?
Oh yeah, sure, ever. We got time, G. What else are we gonna do?
No. You told me 10 minutes. That time is probably gone by now.
No, I'm talking about time as in far our lives, as far as our lives are involved, you jerk.
I don't know. What's the best show I've ever watched?
Or just like 2 shows that you would recommend that are like your
I just
top
gave
10.
you 3 shows that I recommended.
I know. I'm just trying to string you out as long as possible because I know you're just trying to run away, and I'm not going to let you run away.
I mean, if you've never seen, I was gonna say Game of Thrones, but the way that ended, I can't recommend it anymore.
You can't recommend 9 to 10 seasons of a show because of the way the last hour went. You're that guy.
Can't do it, man. It's so many episodes. You get so locked in, only to be disappointed in the end.
But this is my thing. Okay, so I never watched Game of Thrones. The first episode I ever watched in real time was the last one. So like I had like caught up. I binge watched the last like 2 seasons the week before, did all of the work, and finally got to the last season. And you were that disappointed.
Yes, you were you not disappointed?
Honestly, I don't really care about the show. It was more of a kill time. Like the people that were waiting every week for a week and every month, like that's different. I just cruise through it. So
I wasn't like waiting every single week, but I mean, I was definitely into it for sure. Like everyone in the whole world.
Really,
Yeah.
everyone in the entire world was into it.
I
Okay,
would
so
say
we're gonna ask. You guys gotta start sending me some questions for Gordon. Here, let's see. We're gonna answer. Gordon's gonna answer some questions. Can you be in my live video, Tiffany? No, you cannot. What are your thoughts about the NBA coming back?
I mean, I hope that it comes back. I think I just think it's going to be so hard for, like, I don't know what they're going to do as far as at this point in time, how many games are we going to have left before? Like, I know the arenas have contracts with other shows, entertainment. People like players. We have contracts that are up in June and stuff, and so I don't know how they can manage all this. And this is unprecedented, so I'm sure there's going to be some different rules and stuff. But I mean, I'm hoping that it comes back. It's just hard for me to imagine it coming back.
Yeah. What are your thoughts about the NBA season being pushed, like in general, to December because of like NFL and all that other stuff?
All right. And then you would play from December till August?
Yes. Sounds awful, doesn't it?
I don't like that. I like having the summer, like the break in the summer. I like that.
And this is, so Kevin Love said the same thing. He was on here. Let me fix this. Kevin Love said the same thing. And he was basically saying like, dude, the summers are what we want. We understand that first portion of the season, college football, NFL are still in play. And we've always known, like, we know, like, the big part of our season, the last 30 games, but then you also have the free agency period. You have the summer league. You have the draft. All of that stuff really dominates most of the summer, and we enjoy that.
Right.
Last thing you want to do is get traded and all of a sudden be having to move into a new home, in my opinion, during the winter.
Right.
Yeah.
I will say if free agency is in the winter or closer to the winter, the warm climates are going to just dominate.
True, because like
Going.
when you're doing visits, it's like, hey, come out to. I'm not going to say a team because everybody's going to get sensitive, but let's say just a cold weather city.
Right.
Like come out to a cold
No,
weather
it's just
city.
different. I'm
Huh?
not saying one way or the other. I'm just saying it's different when it's warm. Your body feels better. There's just no
Yes.
doubt about that.
Yeah, that's true. So you're for it. Who's winning in a one-on-one game, me versus you?
In basketball,
Yes.
me for sure.
Okay, let me say this, G.
All right,
Right
go
now,
back.
yes.
Go ahead.
Me at 25 versus you at 25. Oh, there's no chance. I destroy you.
Not in one on one. Your thing was flying on the wing, getting passes from Jason Kidd, dunking. One on one,
Yeah, but Jake
no
Kidd, he
chance.
would be the coach and he would inbound the ball to us for the one-on-one. That's what he would do. That's what he would do. Where are your girls at?
They're either downstairs or outside. I don't know where they're at.
Are they allowed in your streaming room?
Yeah, they come up here all the time. Whether
Do
they're
they?
allowed or not, I don't know, but they come up here all the time.
Are you going to stay? So some guys have talked about leaving their city because we don't know when this is going to end. You don't know, some players have homes like closer to family and closer
Hmm.
to other people that aren't in their actual city, especially because it's kind of like the lockout. You don't know when it's going to start. Is this one
Yeah.
of those things? Have you thought about going to where you reside during the summer? I'm not going to put your business out there.
Yeah. I mean, for right now, like Boston is our home, and this is where, like, I think when you start to have kids and everything, like it's almost better just that you get in a rhythm, you get in a routine. Like they have I mean, not right now, but they have places to go and things to do, and we also have great nannies that we really love and that are
Hey
with
man,
us. And
they're a lifesaver, aren't they?
yes, they are.
Yes,
They are
they are
lifesavers. So
lifesavers. So, like, shout out to all the people that are working right now, all the people that are still keeping or not restaurants, but the cooks that are going into kitchens every day,
right,
the people that are working the convenience stores, the nannies that are helping people out, that are homeschooling. Our nanny Lauren, she lives with us, so it's like she doesn't get a break, right? So it's like these kids wake
she's
up
working
ready to go.
extra right now.
Yeah, there is no school. She's the one that actually told me my son was left-handed. So again, they know our kids better than us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's.
apparently
I mean, but
my son has a peanut allergy too, which I don't
that
know.
is something you should know for sure.
Yeah, but he's got to wear a sign or something, right? He's only
No,
3. What?
no,
What? You covered the mic again, G.
the peanuts.
What?
He's just gonna have something around his neck that says I'm allergic to peanuts.
Yeah, or like a little board or something to write on, just like no peanuts. But I'm saying, if I don't know his birthdays and I don't know he's left-handed and I didn't know he had a peanut allergy, that doesn't make me a bad dad.
No, I wouldn't say so. You're still
Okay,
good.
good. You know.
You're like the fun dad.
Yeah. The
You're like
Disney
you
dad.
come in, you guys play all this stuff. Anytime somebody gets hurt or you give them peanuts, then they go somewhere else.
Then they go somewhere else. Like literally, that's kind of what I do. Peanut allergies aren't a joke, but like that's kind of how I like, dude, if you don't get out of here, I'm gonna give you some peanuts. Right. And then he runs away and tells his mother. Right. So like
Does he know he's allergic to peanuts?
yes, he does. Because he was the
Okay.
one that told me no.
Oh, okay.
He was the one that told me no. I was like, hey, do you want some of this? And he was like, Daddy, I'm allergic to peanuts. And I'm like, since when? And he's like, since birth. I was
Ever.
like, yeah. And I didn't.
Since I was born.
I thought he was lying. And so
Yeah.
whatever.
Wait, does that mean no peanut butter then for him?
Yeah. See, that's the way peanuts work.
Right.
Anything that peanuts are in, G. No
Well, I was
peanut
just
butter.
thinking Reese's are amazing. If he won't be able, maybe he can grow out of the peanut allergy at some point in time.
Well, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna dose him like bit by bit. I got to give him something. I can't just have him not being able to have a Reese's peanut butter cup, right?
Yeah.
Do your kids have any allergies or anything that you have to be aware of? It's okay to say your kids are perfectly healthy because Robin's doing a great job.
I would say that they are pretty healthy for the most part. I don't think that. I think initially they might have had, like, our youngest might have had some allergies, but I think she's good now. Maybe it was just she was faking it. She didn't want to eat. certain
Yeah,
things.
yeah. Jay Wexler, yes, he did just ask if you can eat peanut butter being allergic to peanut butter being allergic to peanuts. Yes, you can have that. People are they're cracking a few jokes on this. Can you see any of these?
Yeah, I can see some of these, but
Okay, so
I just tune all these people out with everything.
really, can
Yeah,
people
I
do
just
this
tune
on
them out.
Twitch?
Yeah. They do it on Twitch, but I don't
Okay.
have the views that you have on Twitch. I'm not as big time as you, or
I
maybe
don't
that's just
have.
the Sports Center handle.
It's just the Sports Center handle. I don't
Okay.
have Twitch, dude. This is not me. I'm gonna start wearing a shirt with my handles on it. It says Richard A. Jefferson. That's what I'm gonna start doing, just to try and get some followers. I don't know why. I have no idea, but I have a feeling if I would have told you to come on to my page, you would definitely not do it because the questions I'd ask you would be very, very different.
Yeah.
All
Is
right.
your wife getting annoyed that you're around more?
So this is one of those lucky things. Um, Renovating a home right now, renovating a home. And so they're at the other house, and then I stay here because I've been self
Okay.
quarantining myself.
Okay, I
So I've been
gotcha.
self quarantining myself. So there's literally nothing here. Look, there's just nothing here.
You just showed me the ceiling.
Oh, well, I'm glad you were able to see that. There's nothing even on the ceilings. Uh,
Right.
so no. So there, I've been self quarantining myself, trying to make sure because I did the last game between the Nets and the Cavs, and I was with the Nets for 3 games.
Right.
So
Did you get tested?
no, I did not get tested because outside of popular belief, everybody that has money that came in contact with athletes aren't able to get tested. I'm not a player anymore. I am a former player,
Gotcha.
so I did not get tested.
But you
So
do work for ESPN and Sports
I
Center.
I do work for ESPN Sports Center, but that doesn't. It doesn't. I tried. Trust me, I tried
I got
multiple times. Both my parents are high at risk people, so I can't go visit them or I can't see them until I know I've been tested. So, it's affecting everybody. Has anybody in your family been affected by this, or is your parents? They're listening. They're staying at home. Gordon's staying at home.
Uh, I think so. I mean, like obviously with the age that we are, my grandparents are pretty, at risk, and we're trying to get them to stay home. But actually, one of my Robin's grandma, she sent her flowers, and she's supposed to be at home, right? And she sent her flowers, and the flower delivery lady calls her and is like, "Hey, there's nobody here." And Robin's like, "What the hell?" And so then she's like, "Oh wait, somebody's pulling up," and here comes her grandma like pulling in with her car. So we like caught her red-handed. So she calls her and she's like, "Hey, like where were you?" She's like, "Oh, I had to go get some cigarettes. You caught me." Like that's like the
Yeah.
worst thing that you could
Yeah,
do.
you gotta take care of your lungs, like people. So I
Right.
understand that this virus is scary, but one thing that you can do is still work out. One way to combat the virus is to be in good shape. I know you're at home, but do something simple. As soon as you get out of bed, do 10 push-ups. Every time you get off the couch, do 20 push-ups. Just something to get the heart rate up, get your lungs working. Because if you don't do that, and then you are one of the unfortunate many Americans that have caught this, you want to be in as good of shape, fighting shape as possible. So that's why it's so important. These people want to play Warzone really bad. G, what's your Xbox handle?